Hello everyone, I hope everyone should be fine and better. So I'm paying your attention to my official channel Path Ultima. Today the channel is going to justify the brief about the latest thing in explore in Kerala state, the God's own country, in the Department of Traffic state of the government. AI camera, right? From before 21st April 2023 on, so the state government make an official circulation for the AI camera. So before that one, I just want to tell you that what is AI camera. So AI camera is a pre-installed camera fabricated that helps you take a better photos by analyzing objects and scenes and optimizing the settings, right? Because this one, the AI camera, it's normally we saw that from our neighbor foreign countries, especially 6 GCC country and the Europe sector. The camera, it's what I just mentioned. Using that one, showing that way, you can capture all the things from around the camera. Even there is one traffic issues happen, any accident happen, or some kind of illegal things happen, or maybe someone tried to trespassing the rules of the traffic, they can easily visualizing and completely clear capturing the all details. It's not like a same CCTV camera or other kind of digital camera. It's AI camera. It's preferably just to capture all the thing, right? So the state minister, Mr. Anthony, just have a press meet, he talking about this. We are not trying to just to use the state of the government. We are just following the methods and instruction from the central government. What we just telling to you, because they are the ideas and the creators, they have the rules and so. So as a state government, we have limitations to everyone. So we have to obey that one, right? For we can only just do that for the payment for the penalty or the fine. So that one we can just consider or something. If we do not try to do just starting this procedure from the 9 months, so even each places we are 40 districts available about the state. From each sector there is plenty of rural places, city places. So what we normally saw that from the inspector or the superior police, they just have give consideration when they just catch it. So from this point of view, no one could do anything because the AI camera, it's direct go to the authority person and it's very clear and everything. There is no, because the other people point out that if he suppose a normal person, the police officer, we caught someone else, he doesn't have the official paper for registration certificate or transport certificate, anything from her. So what he done, he just asking the authority members just to try to just award me petition because I could not have to help. Even at the time, maybe they just consider their request. They will accept these apologies or maybe. At the other point of view, there is one more thing, that even the person might be know this guy who that's considered that's time also he not allowed to take the complete money or not just going to further action. The further action is not going to make it. He have the right to take, but he just keep it, avoid that. Try to erase that amount for how much he paid. But from this point, there is equal rules and regulation for all of them, right? And it's for our road safety and security. So we know that India is a country for the plenty of accident, because we now getting more than 141 crores. We just already beaten the China as a population. So we are now in the one position. So we know that's how many vehicles available in 28 states, more population. So we could not have to control everything. So by the individual, by the common way. So with the technology, when they just development each we have to use this kind of technology for everything. But when you just discover or officially just circulation any kind of things for, that's why the authority, the player, the people, the person who just behind for that, they make a well study and research before they just make official circulation, official delivered to the public. They know the what are the consequences about. It should be the positive things and the negative things. It's going to be the work into the states. right? They all that's them, it is steady by the authority. No, it's not when you just try to establish it, it's already circular written and the rules, the police officer they're following that one. It's not possible to suddenly stop it or someone change it. So before that making any official date, you have to just follow it in the structure. Well, make a study and about that one, because that's the authority, right, and responsibility. They have to do it right thing, right? So it means the transport minister is said that for this 1 month we make a trial about this one, the one-time trial, how the people going to be react, how they just be going to be, whether they accept this one time. But the circulars already happened, that's, but the 1 month maybe just have some kind of consultation. It's not, we can say that consultation, or we can they just not pay, but it's a trial thing, that's, you know, it's not taken as a big actions. For 1 month should be a trial. So that's why we were going to, so after the 1 month it may be that completed things happen, right? Before that, I just want to say what are the main things we added that's in the camera. Wow, here just be attached to the public. So how much the fine? The all details are going to. The first one, if you are just traveling by without using the helmet, right? If you the person who just travel by the motorcycle or a two-wheeler, on the behalf of when the camera just to quote you that AI camera just go to that, because they just go into the RTO or the department for the ed. So in that the registered number just written. So the registered number who belongs to which person, they just sending the details and penalty by the postal. So when they just postal delivered within few weeks, they have to make the payment by order in court or the same inspector department of vehicle or at your office. So how much is the fine if you without you catch that without wearing the safety helmet, you have to make the payment 500 rupees, the first one. The second one, if you just not wearing, you are driving in a motor vehicle, car or jeep, anything, without wearing for the seat belt, you have to make the payment for 500 rupees. That's a bit check and charge for this one. The third one, it's a very important, that's if you are using the mobile phone. So during the time you just, when you just drive the vehicle, or during the time of you just drive the vehicle, unfortunately you get a one message or call from your phone, you make your attention to the phone, and when if you want to just answer the call, once you just make the vehicle side and you have to talk. Other, if you have just well luxury car, there is a facility available during the time you can talk to it, because there is put your phone on that. But some kind of cars doesn't have that kind of facility. But even the facility available still are not using. They just have already habited using the during the time of traveling. Left hand they just keep it the top of the earth, and right using the right hand they just drive. That's a very dangerous. So all these factors, that's why they make it the more extra penalty for this money. You have to pay 2000 Indian rupee if you catch it by the AI camera by during the time you are just a speaker in the mobile phone. It's not only for the four-wheel and two-wheel, both of things, right? And two-wheeler, especially if you, that's one, you know, sir, how they just driving, even they just like a joker way, they just supporting the left arm to right way. This is the way they just be driving. So that's maybe another thing. If you without extra during it's, especially the Kerala now they're discussing about this thing, that in a family there is a father and mother and one children. So now the circular, if you just have to both the person have to wear the helmet, but here that's mentioned that as a new circular, even your kid at the just age less than 10 or less than 5, anyone, they're not supposed to sit with you. For the motorcycle, only 2 person allowed, whether it's one male or female, 2 males or 2 female, 1 kid, it doesn't matter. 2 person, the 2 human person is allowed. It doesn't matter which gender or translator or anything. If even there's less than 3 years or small baby, that should be punishable things that you have to make the payment for extra. And the fifth one is, if you the person who just crossing front of your zebra cross, if you could not stop the vehicle, that's also penalty. You have to make the 1000 rupees. So these are the few importance amount for the paying, few just payment amount for the penalty. It's not like that there is more so, but normally these are the main and important things. That's why I'm only telling to you. If you just know, because when you just look up to the overall from the top to bottom, from the entire terms and condition, rules and regulation policies of the new AI wide camera in the traffic rules, it's plenty more. But from that I just take the very important one and discussed with you. So be careful all about this one. Otherwise you have to pay the payment for extra. So we are just all middle class family or a general person. We will work and we will just do that. So it's not good that our any money just be given to the circular from the government point of view without just following the rules. And not only for that, because it's for safety for our side also, because now each day that's money getting higher and higher, because vehicle also getting higher. It's not easy that within one day you have to have to do like that. But initially it just be a starting things. So maybe the government point of view, they're just looking for 1 month how the process should be succeed. And still the transport minister has still believed that the Kerala follow, they just might be follow this one, and they know about the importance of why we just have these kind of methods in our country. So once they just realize completely about this one, they just going to follow that instruction, right? It's better for everyone. That's not only for one person we are capturing these kind of things, for the entire nation, right? So normally the accidents getting higher each day, and you just look at when you even the time from you have, like, so when you just the festival time, Vishu, Eid or Onam, Christmas or any big festival, from that how much the during that day there is plenty of accident, because at the time people, the young generation, the teenage, they just want to explore their life, they just be living the another kind of lifestyle. So they just without proper wearing the helmet, they just suddenly go to another place like that. There this might be that's affected to the public, it's getting accident. So avoiding all these factors, they just be started. So I wish you just all. Now I just continue to about what are the question we ask is about the patch or contestant in the traffic rules motor vehicle department. So the minimum age, if you want to apply as a bus conductor, you have to reach 18 age. The same age for the apply for the driving license, the same age you can apply for the passport, the same age you have to apply for the voter's ID card, the same age you can apply for any official single individual backup code. So here also 18, you should be reach 18, that's as a become a citizen you can apply for that. So who NST1, if we suppose who just have the right just disqualify or ban your driving license, only the Regional Transport Authority, RTO, the additional regional transport authority, they have to write for the just ban your conductor license. And once we have you taken the conductor license, how much here the validity for that, we validate this, because it's not that it's a long time and a lifetime just to how you have to use the conductor license or driving license. That should be to renew that driving conductor license each 3 years. For the 3 years, that's a renewed time for that. After that, if you want to just work in stage transport, you have to include stage transport and KSRTC, Kerala State Road Transport Corporation. So together you can work. And if you just ask what are the forms when you just apply for the conductor, what are the documents required? So first you have just your education qualification with the proper medical certificate and the form CLA. That's another thing you have to. So, and also these are the four important documents you have to apply. So there was one question about this one, when the time for accident. So you as a conductor, your right and duty and responsible as a duty for suddenly there is one passenger getting injured from inside. So how you take the first thing? So it means so you have to take it because the broken part of its skull or bone. So without make any movement, you just make a band-aid for that one. You got the point? So even the right hand getting some kind of issue, so don't make it any damage for that one. So make it that one it's and letter. And and just to all my next question, maybe you all just asking about the school certificate we have to just attach it for the apply for the bus conductor test, and you just know about the minimum qualification just required for apply for the conductor's test in the traffic rules. It's only you have passed out the 8th examination. It's not necessary that you pass out SSLC. The same you have to apply for driving traces, right? So that was a huge thing. The person who just 8 points out, they can apply for this one. It's the right thing. So the next might be high related. That's questions. PUC means that's a PUCC that's belongs to the documents for the pollution of the vehicle, right? So maybe they're asking the PUC, you have to answer about that one. And the length, so you have to, during the time you just working inside the conductor, when you have the conductor as a duty, you have to hand over the ticket to the passenger when you're just giving to the money. So what was the length of the ticket? It's written by the 7.53 centimeter as the ticket length. So and the next maybe that you should be know about the half charge. So there is a full charge and half charge for the tickets. So which person is deserved for the hard work? So otherwise you can tell them that who is the persons who have to give into the half charge. Those who the age between less than 12 and above the 3. So the age between 3 to 12, we have to give it the half ticket. And the age between less than the 3, they not be chargeable. They just are be child, not adult. So therefore a free charge person. And there is few officers, they have not right to check your passenger time. So excise officer is not be the right person to checking your documents, everything. The next mind you have to be the bus warrant. What is bus warrant? So in a police officer who just work in a circle area, they just going to quote you that you are obey the instruction or not following the right way. Maybe you just doesn't have the RC or insurance not coming, or even make the payment for the tax. So if you're not following that all the rules, they make a warrant for you, the police open. That's warrant we calling that's bus warrant. So if there is some kind of situation that's a bus conductor license, it's not required. To whom person it's not required. That's so it means that you have to give the answer that conductors as a bus conductor he have the license, so he could not have to just keep continue to work, getting injured or getting unconscious or do not well. So what were the authority person from the bus? It's college staff, the heavy driver. So heavy driver, it's allowed to do is the conductor work. At that time, he not requires as a conductor license or anything. Only because he getting unconscious or some kind of issues that he have to report to the authority persons. So a lot of things we have to discuss. This is a part 1 of the vehicle. So we already just discussed about a camera and about this one. We will continue about the rest of the things to record for the badge and conductor's test. And I hope this is a valuable information for all of you. Just share and subscribe and keep supporting for my channel. You are the backbone for me, and I wish you all the best for each one of you. A better life, a better failure. Be a communication English skiller in all of that. That's your part of the love. Thank you so much and have a nice day.